Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Paxton Lynch's Broncos going up against Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs.
Well, Larry, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Defense showing blitz. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Carlos Henderson is deep for Denver. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Oh, the spin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. Oh, what a juke into space. C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for a Bronco score. C.J. Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking a big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Now Lynch. Hard throw, incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, Lynch. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lynch. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Lynch connecting with Sanders, and the Broncos convert on 3rd down. On first down, it's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eric Kendricks. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet, right near the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Set, green.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Lynch. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Hunt. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
Now it's Hunt. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
No, check, Patriot!
A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Detroit! Watch it, Detroit!
Getting the call is Anderson running left. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Here we go. 3-19.
Lynch looking to throw on second. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's got room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Play action. It's Lynch. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And he's going to go down again. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead. After this, the Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And the D looking like they may blitz. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the back goes into motion. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
A little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Come on, let's go.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And an alley to run. CJ with a nifty move. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. CJ Anderson, 78 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down, Mahomes. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Steps away to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run. This is Hunt. And some space here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 2nd down following the run. Again, Anderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. They go play action now. Lynch. He's going to air one out. And it's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 34-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Anderson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Second and goal to go now. On 2nd and goal, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Paxton Lynch with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They start the drive with Anderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit! Here we go!
Lynch here off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly to throw on 3rd down. Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A beautiful fake. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd down, it's Ballard. Room here to run. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That good for 19 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go.
They run again with Hunt. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Over. Detroit. Here we go now. 3-19. Gone.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll put it in the hands of their receiver, Sanders. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. Play clock winding down. To throw is Lynch. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now here comes Kansas City. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Detroit! Gone! All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go.
They go play fake. Mahomes going up top. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Watch it now. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Let's go.
Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Lynch to throw. They go screenplay to Langford. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hurry up, here we go.
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Jeremy Langford. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a time. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. on the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Here we go now. Control. Gun.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed...
You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Broncos, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
You